Now, while the proliferation of technology and social media has revolutionized the way we communicate and access information, there are also significant concerns regarding the exposure of children to sexual content.
Our news team understands that in recent weeks, a female student in Western Jamaica was allegedly pressured into engaging in sexual conduct in a public passenger vehicle. This was just one case of a growing trend. Renaldo has more.
What appears to be rising incidents of students engaging in sexual activities at school are a growing concern. Experts attributed this trend to increased access to explicit content online, peer pressure, and a lack of comprehensive sex education in homes and schools. Sexual educator Shellyan Weeks notes that sex in schools isn't a new phenomenon, as she witnessed it in her day too. The big difference now, smartphones capturing everything. She calls on the Ministry of Education to take firm action.
I think it's about time that education steps in and do what it's supposed to do, and that is have a comprehensive sexual and reproductive education curriculum in schools. They need to know. We cannot continue to put our head in the sand and act as if, as long as the adults don't say anything, the children will never find out. They are not only finding out, they are trying things. They are getting very excited, and they think that it is there for them to enjoy, and they are going to see the consequences in the long run, and that is what we're seeing right now.
She emphasizes that parents play a crucial role in sexual education.
If you intend to keep your child ignorant, do not teach them to read and do not give them a smartphone. They can read, and whatever they can't read, Google will show them a video of it. If you do not intend to have a frank conversation with your child or the young people around you about sex and sexuality in a fulsome way, and when I say fulsome way, they need to know about the risks and the responsibilities. They need to know their anatomy. They need to know what can happen when you fill in the blank. They need to know what the feelings are and why they're feeling the feelings.
President of the Jamaica Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, JAPS, Linvern Wright, is also concerned by this worrying practice.
Because it's not just a ministry problem. It's a home problem, it's a parent problem. It maybe is how we actually think we should enjoy ourselves. We have got to think about how we do these things and do them better. Because we must enjoy ourselves. But I think we have got to be responsible about it.
Wright says adults are at fault too.
Is that we are finding in our schools that many of the sexual matters have a lot to do with adults who are actually just invigilating these children to really be involved with them and then behaving as if they never knew anything. They must understand that even if a child pushes his or herself on you, you have to understand as an adult that as a more responsible person, you are to guide that child away from that. Let the parent know, let the school know, so we can counsel that child, we can guide that child to understand that that ought not to be the way they behave.
Renaldo Adams, CVM News.